Howdy folks, welcome to episode 33. Today we're going to do some getting rails from down the hill. So we're going to jump in the class 70 here. I've removed all the other cars. I used the Buggy Exchanger. We removed all the other cars. So we're going to get this turned around. And yeah, we're going to get this one turned around. So what we need to do is we need to come around all the way around this, and then come back this way. We're going to back up this way and use this as a Y, and then we're going to go out that way, head first. So we're going to head first down the hill to the smelter, and then once we're at the smelter, we're going to, here, probably take it a little easy on here. But yeah, once we're at the smelter, we're going to load up with rails. According to the calculator that I checked online, this should be able to pull all these filled with, not rails, but raw iron. But yeah, this should be able to pull 12 cars full of raw iron. It should be able to pull a lot more than 12 cars full of raw iron. It said I needed like 50% in order to pull it up a 3% hill. So we should be good for that. We should have plenty of extra power, so we shouldn't be creeping up the hill at 1.2 like last time. But yeah, we got to get the back car all the way past this. So let me see if I can maybe get a, whoops, I'm going to go on the map here. So it's doing that thing where the map won't show up. It won't show me the map. So open controls. So I'm going to open the controls on the other thing, on the other screen, so that I can do this. And let's see what we've got here. Maybe let's go like this. We're going to jump out, and we're going to have our person signal when we get to the end here, which is pretty much now. So start hitting some brakes. There we go. All right. And then we can switch this and the red. Okay. And then everything else should be set up for that. So we're going to go like this. And we're going to go in reverse gently. The other reverse. There we go. Your other reverse. Come on, you can do it. Not sure why it's still... There we go. Let's go like this. That help? That helps a little. Okay, cool. We'll get a little bit more regulator. I got about 50% regulator on this. And we could probably even run back up to the, cab, because that's going to be what we need to get past the switch. So we don't need to be back here for the rest of this time. But we'll run this until we get, yeah, on this corner. There we go. All right. So I can close that. I'm going to close that up, and then we're going to go like this. Whoops. I think I've got the run on fast. We're treadmill. All right. We're doing a treadmill. Okay. Oh, and these trees reminded me. I do have the, it'll probably be out before this episode is actually online. But yeah, the Buggy Exchanger now includes track mapping and tree mapping and all that stuff. So, and you can have it delete all the trees within a radius from the tracks. You can have it add in all the trees again. You can use a paintbrush of various sizes, anywhere from 5 to 50 meters, or 5 to 100 meters, I think it is. But yeah, and you can paint. Basically, you can clear off. I'm not sure if that's 5 or a half a meter, but anyway, it's from 5 to 100, and the 100 is huge. You could, within a minute or two, like completely erase all of the trees with that. I thought about putting in like a rectangular thing, but I mean it's enough control, and nobody's gonna be doing precision tree painting anyway. At least to the point where it's useful for me to add that in, you know? I don't think that's something I should really spend my time adding in. The only concern I guess we have here is I don't think we're long enough to worry about going back onto the switches or anything and hitting like the log cars that are sitting up there. Especially since they're not even there right now. But yeah, I don't think we have any switches to worry about back here. But yeah, anyway, the one thing I didn't I don't have it doing is it doesn't show where the industries are yet. I might add that in, but it doesn't show where the industries are, and it doesn't show, or it doesn't automatically delete the trees near industries. It only does it near tracks. And because I just wanted to get it working. I'm not trying to make the deluxe version right now. We'll see if it has any, if it gets any demand, then, you know, and that kind of thing, then I might actually put some more work into it. But yeah, I guess we are kind of long back there, aren't we? I don't know which way we're going as far as the switches go, but yeah. If we're going up the hill, or if we're going onto the siding or what. Okay, we should be able to brake here. There we go. All right. And then, whoops, this way. Our frame rate is terrible. Yeah, it's still 12 again. All right. It would probably be 6 if I had all the cars in. I'm just curious as to where we went back here. Okay, we did go straight on the siding. Okay, or not on the siding, on the thingy. Okay, so we're gonna go back this way. So that's I'm gonna use the painter thing to remove the trees if I do remove them, which is cool. Okay, forward. Currently we're on a hill. There we go. All right, let's get going. Get some speed here. Because this is a kind of sharpish corner, so I want to get a little bit of speed before we get to it, instead of trying to pull around it. So let's see how we do here. We'll slow way down on the regulator once we start getting on the curve here. Because I think the Class 70, the wheels are pretty close together. I think it was the Eureka that does a little bit of jumping off the track on the corners and stuff. On this corner, I don't think this corner is as sharp this time as it was. I think that one was the sharper one. But yeah, this one isn't as bad as it, like last game in the older tracks. It was really sharp. I like that this one lets you lay out the curves. All right, we'll keep it moving here. There we go. Should have put the bell on while we were doing all our backing up and everything, huh? All right, and yeah, so we'll be able to clean off all these trees and everything. Make it look a lot nicer and stuff. But yeah, you can paint between the nice thing is you can see where the tracks are. You can't see where the industries are, but you can see where the tracks are, and you know where your industries are based on that. So it shouldn't be too difficult to get that happening. Okay, it looks like the tail is just coming around the corner now. So I think we can add some more. There we go. Add some more regulator. There we go. This one's going to flip. All right, we're back to 12. Wow, it really didn't like the CPU. Was that the keyboard that it was doing that? It has to be the keyboard. Let's see. Huh. Okay. see what it does. It doesn't seem to care. Alright, I probably don't need 100% regulator on that anyway. And what is my fuel level? 81. Okay, good. That'll work. Now, I already set up all the switches down here, so we should be good to just do a run. For the most part, until we get back up the hill. Once we get back up the hill and come this way, then I have to come back and flip some switches so that we can make our way to the thingy. I really need to add something that goes from here across this way so that we don't have to go all the way around the sawmill in order to go to the other end of the map. It's kind of a big detour. Alright, and I'll probably want to bring up the controls for this, just so I can hit all the brakes. Open controls. Okay. Is that all the cars? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of an uphill here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, once we start going down the hill, I'm going to start hitting the brakes on this, and I'll probably have to apply some brakes to the, I'll probably have to apply some brakes to the cars as well. We'll see. Let's see if we can do it here. I think this is the crest of the hill right here. So there we go. Are we picking up? Yeah, we're starting to pick up speed. Okay. So we're going to try 100% brakes just on the thing. We're going to get into compression here. The whole train is compressed now. Let's see what we've got. See, we don't even need full brakes yet. We'll try that. We're still slowing down. There we go. We're keeping 7.2 right now. And we don't have all the cars on the thing. Yeah, we're going up to 8. We don't have all the cars on the hill yet, and it's not the steepest part of the hill either. So, but it looks like this should be able to just handle it with the brakes. Maybe. 11. We're at 14. Okay, so we're going to hit some more brakes here. 15. Yeah. We're going to go 100% brakes here. Alright, it is slowing down now, but we're also not at the steepest part. So I'm going to start adding in brakes on one car. We're at 13. Yeah, I think we're good on that. We're actually slowing down. So I've got one car with the brakes on. I think we can manage it with this. And actually I can turn that car's brakes off here soon. Because we're almost past the steepest part. Maybe. Alright, we're at 15. We're gaining just a little bit. There we go. We're evening out at 15. Okay. So that pretty much is the steepest part there. Alright, and it's starting to lose speed again, so I'm going to take the brakes off the first car. So now all the brakes that you're seeing on here are all the brakes we have. And these switches should be lined up to let us go right through to the bottom. 15. Yeah, we're still slowing down. Try 75. There we go. Okay. We just got to manage it here as we go. That's not too bad. Alright, let's see what happens if we let the brakes off completely here. So we need to fill up with the raw iron. which is, I believe, this one in the front. And then we should be able to just take off and go head first up the hill. That was the idea. I want to try to drive forward for the most part. I'm sure there's a term. I'm sure there's a railroading term for that. The technical term is forward, right? It's called going forward. That's the technical term for it. Okay. Yeah, raw iron. Huh. Do we need more cordwood here? Is that what it is? We haven't taken that much raw iron from here, have we? That we only have 24 left? I mean, that seems a little stingy, doesn't it? Did we miss a bunch of cordwood? I'm going to have to check. Because 24, that's only 8 cars worth. We need 4 more cars worth. 4 more cars worth, that is. Okay. Let's jump out here. See if we can load these. But yeah, I'm going to have to bring up some... Is it going to put them both on there? Yeah, it is. Okay. And I'm going to have to get some raw iron. Let me see what we have over here. It's not the iron, is it? Cordwood. We have plenty of iron ore, right? Yeah, we got tons of iron ore. Apparently we need more cordwood. Okay. I'm going to have to look up how much that is. So, let me see here. Are we past the... We're past the thingy, so if we bring a cordwood card down this way, we'd be able to do it. Yeah, let me look up how much cordwood I need, and I will be back in just a minute. Alright, we're back, and we're over at the cordwood. We're going to have to take this down the hill. I could have just cheated it in with the save editor to, you know, add in a bunch of whatchamacallit, but we need to bring cordwood down there. So, and we've got the train loaded up. So we're going to take it down there. We're going to take the long way with the Shay here. We're not going to try to take a shortcut. Can we still... Can we... No, we can't. Okay. Whoops. Nice. Alright. Whoops. That's why we've got this little sidewalk here. So, yeah, we can't... I don't want to try to take the short way with this because it's kind of just barely strong enough, I think, to handle this anyway to begin with. And also, if you remember, there was a tree that was sticking out there. I'm glad I walked this because that's weird. Is the whistle backwards or is it just me? All right, anyway, yeah, I'm glad I walked that because basically it turned out that the the tree was still on the track. So we would have gone bouncing off the track once again. It would have been, I'm sure it would have been great humor, but yeah. So, but I walked the track and made sure that all the switches were right for us, so we can go down the hill. We're going to take the 3% track down the hill. There we go. Yeah, see what I mean? This thing is barely strong enough to move this. So we should be able to coast our way down the hill. and then unload everything. I need to double check and see if 3%, if 3% is you can just let... I mean, we've done that before. We've done that at higher than 3%, where we coasted all the way down from the iron mine without touching the brakes and stuff. So I'm sure it's possible. I think this one is only capable of... Yeah, low speed, isn't it? But that's only on level ground. It'll still coast at higher speeds. I'm going to bring open the... Let me see. Is this... Nope, it's not going to do it. Okay. We're going to open up the controls on the other screen. Just, I want to see what our speed is. We're actually slowing down. Really? Nobody has any brakes on, right? Nobody has any brakes on. I don't see any brakes anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. why it's acting like that. But here, let's go like this. There we go. Current speed 7. I mean, I've been driving like I'm driving this Daisy anyway, so might as well. Yeah, it was right over here was where that tree was. There was another one that was partially, but I don't think it bounced us off last time. But yeah, there was another one that was like partially on the thing too. We're hitting almost 11. That's not too bad. And I might even be able to go up and fly, right? Is that fuel level an absolute, or is that relative? Is that percentage? Let's see. 88%. Yeah, that's not percentage, so it's the absolute amount. There we go. We still have a log on us. We're going 15.6. 16.2. It's that hill. Okay, I'm going to turn off the regulator because I just had a it just had a separation event there. It showed the two cars, or the thing separating into two segments. So I'm going to let it do its thing and slow down. These cordwoods are pretty heavy too, so they should give us a good run down the hill. Like that. See, that's a hill there. I think this is level ground here, so that's the hill. Yeah, we're starting to hit the end of the hill. And I don't remember if this one, if you can go straight to 100, if it like freaks out on you. I can't tell if the wheels are overspinning or what. There we go. Alright. Let's see what kind of speed we can get through this. Yeah, this is the one I was looking at before that has the cool... I love the gearing on the sides of these and everything. It's pretty neat. Alright. See, there's Betsy. We could put Betsy on the end and push. I was thinking that. I think we should do that. Let's go grab Betsy. There we go. There. Alright, we're going to jump in Betsy. We're going to see if we can help push this thing. We're going to wait for it to go past first. And reverser. Because I need to let it get past this switch before I start hitting the switches and making it switch. If you know what I mean. Because I've got the control window open for the other one, so I can make it stop if I need to. But yeah, I think if we use Betsy, we can probably get a little bit more speed out of it before the hill. Let's see what happens here. My biggest concern with this is that the frame rate will, you know, I'm trying to hit a control and then the frame rate keeps me, you know, prevents me from actually hitting it in time. Our frame rate's got to be awful. It's not showing the number here. I'm not sure why. There we go. Almost there. It's got to be like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? It looks like 5, doesn't it? All right. But I think if we can get this There. If we can get this to catch up. Come on, you can do it, Betsy. There we go. Come on, Betsy, you can do it. Because I think once we get the two of them connected, it should reduce some of that workload on the physics. I think. I'm not positive about that. All right. There we go. All right. So, see if we can go like this. All right. So I've got both of them tied together now. Let's jump out of this. We're going to jump onto this other end up here. There we go. And we'll see what we can get here. We're at 7.5. We're losing speed because of the whatchamacallit. But yeah, we're losing speed because of the corner. All right. Oh, nope, I did lose. I lost 4 cars here. Alright, let's see what's going on. Did we have them? Oh man, did they do that? They totally did. Alright. I'm gonna hit the brakes here. Let's jump back here and see what happened. We had a slight pile up. It does not like this switch. Okay. Alright, let's go like... Oh, you know what I need to do is I need to put the brakes on this thing too. Let's get one of these re-railed first. If I can hit it. Can I re-rail it? There we go. Oh, there it was. Alright. Let's go like this. And we're going to hit the brakes on this. If it'll let me. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I want to avoid. Because Betsy has... Whoops. Betsy still has the thing applied. Come on. Stop. Brakes. Alright. That's what I was worried about. Okay, so we should be able to get this one back on the track here too. Let's get this one back up here. Alright, so we need to put on... Does this have a clippy? Clippy's on the front. Clippy's on this one. So this one needs a clip there. So let's take the brakes off. We're going to barely nudge this with Betsy. We're going to nudge this just a little bit. Alright, that should do it. That should make it stop. I'm glad we did this and we saved all this time, right? Did it roll away from it? Yeah, it did. Please tell me I can... Yes, thank you. There we go. Okay, so we should be able to smash all this together now. That has a pin. There's a pin between those two. There's a pin between... Okay, yep. And the yellow one's the back one. See, I like that they're different colors, and you can tell them apart easily. Okay. Or you could, you know, put numbers on them, right? What a novel idea. We're going to gently push back. Very gently. Until this is all Push together. Betsy's doing a lot more than I expected. All right, let's go up here. There's one. This one's gonna hit there. Okay. The brakes are not on, right? Okay, no. Good. And then we should be able to synchronize everything again. We'll see. I don't know if it had something weird going on where like Betsy tried to pull backwards or something. I don't know. That corner is just, it's zigzagging. It's playing crack the whip, I think, is what's going on if you try to do anything while you're on that corner. Okay, so everybody is in here. Let's go back up here. We're going to go back up on the front engine. Up on the Shay here, if we can. We're going to stand up here. There we go. Now we can see. All right, so we should be able to take off the brakes. Give a little bit of regulator. Take off the brakes. There we go. All right, we're at 30% regulator. We should be able to handle this. I think Betsy's mostly past the switch anyway, so we should be good. And let me see. You know what I'm going to do for a second here? I'm going to turn off the regulator and I'm going to save here. There we go. Just going to save it just so that we don't end up with a giant disaster, hopefully. I should have saved it before I connected up Betsy. I thought about it and I'm like, I'll save when I get to the top of the hill. But we see how that worked out, don't we? All right. Yeah, it's weird. It's not doing the FPS thing. I think it's because of the other screen? I don't know. No, now it's showing up. Okay, 13. Yeah, and the funny thing is I thought I had deleted Betsy out of there too. Because these should be the only cars I have on the map. Whoops. That's awesome. With this, there we go. Alright, I wanted to go over here and check the map and make sure that I don't have all the other cars on here. Nope, they're all deleted. Okay. Yeah, I somehow managed not to delete Betsy out when I was doing all that. Okay. Our speed is 8. .2. Yeah, I'm not sure how much actual speed was added by that. I don't think Betsy did anything. Let's go like this. We play Mario Brothers, right? 8.6. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. And we're going to... we're going to do that. Alright. And brakes, regulator. Alright. And we're going to demolish locomotives. There we go. All right. We're going to go back here. We can sit in the caboose. Actually, I can't see when we're getting to that switch. I want to hit the brakes when we get to that switch. So let's go up here. We can sit on the caboose on the way down or something. All right. Just want to make sure we're going the right way on the switches and stuff like that. Our current speed is 6.7, so maybe we're adding like 1.5. Maybe. Maybe this is just a little bit of a hill. But yeah. Alright. Let's go like this. We're almost to that point anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, there's no reason to bring Betsy all the way back manually because she's in the save where I'll be adding her in from when I need her anyway. No reason to spend all that time driving it back, right? When I can just teleport. Why not just teleport the trains everywhere and use the save editor to do everything? Like everything. I probably should add some groundwork to here, to underneath there. I'm not sure if I can do that. I think you can get the embankment to work there. You could probably put a piece of the stone wall too. I just had this thought, do we have all the trees trimmed? Now's a good time to think of that, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why the FPS has disappeared. It's weird. I'm gonna do... Can I even close that? Nice. Well, it doesn't do anything there. Okay. All right. We're gonna let it coast. And let's see here. We'll get a nice bird's eye view of the descent here. Cheats, flying. All right. Flying is enabled. We get a nice, there we go. Nice bird's eye view. It's already going too fast. All right, brakes. And I'm gonna hit the brakes on the Shay, and I'm gonna hit the brakes on the caboose. And I think I'm gonna need even more. 18, yeah, it's gaining way too much speed. There we go. 17.6. It's gaining a whole lot of speed. Does that around those corners, we're gonna have problems, right? All right, so see if we can manage the brakes on here. Okay, so I've just got the caboose in the engine right now, and we're slowing down to 9.5. So I could probably even take the brakes off the caboose. Let's see what we get here. If I take them completely off, we're now down to 8. Oh, that's right. We still need to build that too, don't we? Let's go down here a little bit. There we go. I think we could probably descend even a little bit more. All right, we've got too much brakes. I didn't think I would need that much brake. Let's try going back to 0 again and see what happens here. See, I'm going to go to like 25%. So our brakes are currently 25% on the engine and nothing else. Seems like it's doing okay. It's leaning a little to the outside. Right? A little bit. They're not on two wheels or anything yet. It's slowly picking up speed, but it's only at 14.5 right now. All right, so we're going to do a little bit more, 35%. Okay, 35% seems good. I kind of like that it wiggles on this because it gives you a decent sense of how much the train is bouncing around. There we go. Make sure that our bridge is still intact as it should be. Yeah, okay. They didn't change that again, right? So that the trestle is right in the across the track. Gotta love that, huh? Here, we can back up just a little bit. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that'll let us get our cordwood down here. We picking up speed again? See, it feels like we're getting faster now, but we're not. We've been maintaining the same speed since way up there on the corner. But I just, to me, it feels like we're accelerating. Let's look from here. See what we've got. Yeah, I definitely want to build that bridge across there before we go up to the coal mine again. I really want that shortcut to be intact. And then how much more do we have? Okay, we've got a little bit more. We're going to come back this way. There we go. A little bit more before we need to seriously start braking more significantly. Because I don't want to go flying around that big corner at the end there at 14.5. I don't know. Honestly, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I should just let it coast. But yeah, we've kept a constant speed. It's starting to decelerate a little bit now. But we'll let this go around. So we're going to do a full lap around here and come around and unload the cars that way. Instead of coming past it and then stopping and backing up, we're going to just let it go forward. We're going to go up to 50% brake here. I want to slow it down just a little bit before we hit this corner. But once we hit this corner, I think we'll just let it roll. 13, 12. Okay, yeah, we're going to take all the brakes off. And we're going to let this go around. See what we've got here. It's still decelerating on its own anyway, just from the friction of the corners and everything. Yep, we're down to 10.5. So yeah, this should have enough momentum to go around on its own. I used to, that was one of the fun parts of the previous build. Was coming around this. You come down the hill and let it coast all the way from way up there, and it just coasts its way all the way in. There's something poetic about it, you know, the way it comes in. Man, it looks like it's going to bump into it, doesn't it? All right. They look like they were going to bump into the platform. I wonder if we can stand on top of here. Can we stand on top of the smokestack? Although then we're going to have the smoke in our view, aren't we, if we do that? There's no hole in the top. What's that? What's up with that? There we go. Nope, it's bouncing me around too much. All right. I might need to actually add a little bit of regulator here. We do have water temp, right? We do have boiler pressure? Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's see if we can get around this corner. This corner is pretty sharp. All right, we're going to stop goofing around. We're going to come down here. And I'm going to turn off the flying here. There we go. And we'll come in here and watch the train come in. Whoops, a little too much. There we go. I really wish they had a bell on here on the remote controls. This could really use a bell. All right, our speed is still actually a little bit higher than it was before we hit the start of that corner, so there must be a slight downhill here. We're going to hit some brakes here, gently. $65, $60, $70, $80. 100% brakes. Hit some brakes with the caboose here too. There we go. All right, engine and caboose are both at 100%. And it's still gonna. All right, let's see if we can unload some of this. And this one, is this one going to unload? Yep, it should. Cool. And what do we need? We just need to come back one. Okay. We don't need to come back too far. So we'll get this reverser. You can do it. What is it doing? Here. I let off the brakes and it just started pushing it, started bullying the train back down the track. All right. There we go. There's a little bit of a downhill on that apparently. All right, that should be sufficient. There we go. Is it still doing that thing where it... No, it isn't. Okay, good. It's not still doing the thing where it does that. The thing where it does the thing. Okay. Let's see if we can find a speed here. See, now it's going backwards. That doesn't make any sense. It's like it's keeping... The cars are keeping their momentum or something like that. Okay. We need to go forward, and we need to start pulling forward. There we go. Let the brakes off. I've got the regulator full on forward. There we go. Let the brakes off. But yeah, it's like I just let the brakes off and it just suddenly starts going backwards. But then if I'm going forward and I let stop and I let the brakes off after everything stops, then it starts going forward again. It's like it's not zeroing out the cars or something like that. It's like they're springing back and forth. All right, and then once we get this unloaded, we can just throw this on the siding. And then I think that will be the end of this one. Almost there. There we go. And this one. Cool. All right. That's 2 more cars. Let brakes off, see what happens. Is it going to go forward? Yeah, see, it's going to go forward. See, it's the engine that's pulling forward, too. Because the cars weren't pushing it this time. I wonder if maybe using the caboose to brake it would do anything differently. I don't know if it would or not. Do we have 12 of these cars? I think that's what we had. But you need a whole lot of these because you need, these have 8 per car and it takes 4 to each iron. Come on, you can do it. Stop, 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 stop. Go backwards, stop. All right. There we go. I don't know if we lost any there. So I'm going to have to do the math and see. All right. Let off the brakes again. The caboose brakes aren't doing anything. Yeah, the caboose brakes are 100% and it's not doing much. Let's see. I was doing that trying to get it so that it wouldn't... No, I guess they are doing something because that's really going fast. Try this again. There we go. And we're going to... Let's see. The engine brake is off. Let the caboose brake a little bit. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to start unloading these as they come up and see if we can get them as they go past. Yep. Apparently we have an Escher loop here because it's downhill the whole way. The entire loop is downhill. All of it. Which part? Yes. Which part of the loop is downhill? Uh-huh. Okay. Should be able to do this. If we can get it. There. Oops. I think we lost a couple there. I think we lost about 4 of them. Because they missed the platform. It'd be great if you could stand on this and then unload it once it gets there, but yeah. All right, it's almost it here. Let's see if that'll do it. Nope, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I thought we hit the platform, but you know, yeah, I guess we missed a couple. All right, cool. So turn that off. We'll put the brakes on the engine here. I think we need to bring the engine past and put it on the siding anyway. So why don't we do that? We need to get this, we need to get the caboose past this switch here so that we can switch it. And then once we do that, we're going to go on to this one and then this one. And that should be long enough to put all those up there. So let's do that. Jump on here. Yeah, this thing is really picking up a lot of speed for not having any regulator or anything. I don't know, maybe the other thing is maybe the regulator isn't at 0.000. Maybe there's, maybe it's not all the way at 0 and not showing the decimal kind of thing. That, you know, it's at a very small amount but not completely 0. All right, we're almost there. I just want to be careful about breaking too fast here and stuff. Okay, so we should be able to hit 100% brakes here now. They're starting to bounce. Okay. Flip the switch here. There we go. All right, and then we should be able to head onto the siding. So let's do that. And let's stand over here so we can see what's going on with our whole train. This is why you need to get the trees out of the middle, right? All right, we're gonna go like this. And let's do our reverser. We're going to put the regulator up, and then we're going to start taking off. Do I have fuel? Yeah, I still have fuel. Okay. Let's give it a little bit of regulator. There we go. That should be enough to get it rolling. Now it's at 0. Is it going to pick up speed again? See, it was picking up speed going the other way, and now it's picking up speed going this way. It's always downhill. All right, looks like it's gonna do okay. We should go off onto that siding here. Let me give it just a tiny bit of regulator, like 6%. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is 12 cars plus the caboose. I think we had 15 of the hopper cars down that siding, so we should be good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go this way. We're going to stand on the caboose just so that we can see where we are compared to the end. Where is the end here? See, I can't see it because of the trees. Okay. So we got quite a bit after the straightaway. I think we'll be okay. Cool. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to park this and we'll get back to our iron thing. I'll fix whatever we dropped on the industry. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 33. Join me in episode 34 for some more adventures, if that's what we want to call them. And we'll see you then. Later.